Okay, welcome to the Crow Discovery Project. Again, I apologize for the humming fans in the background, but it is again hot and humid. We got a lunar wave capture that when I filmed it, I thought I had seen it, and I will run that audio so you can see what happened. But when I went back to review, it is so hard to catch in between the chemtrailing. This is the rig I was using. There's a full spectrum camera on the main telescope and a visual spectrum camera on top. What happened here was that the visual spectrum camera could no longer see through the chemtrail. It could not see the moon, and I was cranking up the settings on the visual spectrum camera to continue to see the moon through the chemtrails. And as fate would have it, there was a big enough break in the chemtrail debris for me to film the classic double lunar wave. Now, this was shot just after the summer solstice, and we have one other example at this time of year, so this clip is kind of a big deal. So let's take a quick look at what has been going on since March to obscure our lunar cycles. This is not even that bad, what you're seeing here, and you can see a partial trail that got sprayed in the middle there. And I will be running another clip shortly. But anyhow, let's dive in and take a look at the footage. Here it comes. This is the full spectrum camera with everything cranked open so that I can see the moon, and this is how I'm filming. And the wave is going to start here in a minute. Watch what happens. Here comes the wave. Right now it starts. So it cleared up just by chance enough for me to see the classic double lunar wave. And this is difficult to see, but if you look at the outer limbs of the moon, you can get a sense of where it is. And I'll show it to you a few times here. Let's load up another clip and I'll manipulate contrast and brightness a little bit. Okay, get ready. The wave is starting right about here. And there it comes down. It's at the equator. Second one is coming. Second one is at the equator. I'm going to run a couple filters here in an attempt to bring it up, but it's so funny because I didn't even know I had this until today. And you can see why by looking at the footage. Here comes filters, and the wave is starting right here. Here comes the first wave. It's now at the equator. Second wave is now at the equator. Alright, we're going to take one more look, and then I'm going to play the audio that was running. I was speaking on the phone with someone. We were talking about, well, doesn't matter what we were talking about. The lunar wave starts right here, but you will hear right before the audio cuts, I say, I think I caught the lunar wave. So let this run down, and I will load the next clip with the original audio, and I am talking on the phone, but you can hear what happens. And it's funny because I knew I caught it, but then didn't find it in the clip.
Well, you see, you can see the problem for a sniper because it wouldn't be just that. There is also the fall off of the bullet, which is what elevation is for. So you would be dealing with two problems that have to do... Is that... Hold on, hold on. I think I just caught a...
So what I was saying is I think I caught a lunar wave, but what's happening is I'm cutting off the clip, saving it, and then putting another clip as a buffer. When I went back to look for this, I thought it was just a completely chemmed over thing, and the thing was I wasn't listening to the audio because I often turn the audio off on the camera to try to squeeze out saving a little extra space by not recording audio. And just today I realized audio was running on it, and I heard at the very end that little, I thought I caught us. So then I went back, and sure enough, there's a lunar wave. So this is the second lunar wave that we have after the summer solstice. And I'll have to go back through and look and see if there's any similarities. But I think this is kind of a big deal because, you know, in the Russian research it states that from the vernal equinox or the spring equinox for 3 months is the real key window, although the best filming we have is in the fall of 2012. And again, I have made the prediction that this September is going to be our best chance for the year of catching a good lunar wave, and when I made that prediction I didn't even know I had this on film. So there it is, man. Actually, it's like waking up to presents here this morning. Anyhow, you know, as we head into the road trip, this is one of the things that we'll be looking for in some very dark, clear skies, hopefully in places where I'm not completely chemtrailed out and dealing with city light pollution all the time. I have a number of spots chosen where I'm going to be doing tests, and certainly some of the areas I will be in will give me a better opportunity than I normally have for the lunar cycle. So although the PayPal link will remain open, I'm only going to mention funding for a handful of days more, maybe, for the road trip. And thank you to those who have contributed. But there it is, man. This would be, let's see, 9 people have now filmed, I believe, 14 lunar waves. I'll have to go back and look, but I think I have that correct. This would be my 6th lunar wave capture. And God, the endless hours. But anyhow, there it is, man. Cheers.